we got these suckers propped up here. That's what I gotta say.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are finally back at the new Goonzquad headquarters, where we're just gonna continue working on the house. And as you can tell behind me, there is a spiral staircase on this trailer, which we actually just picked up locally from a subscriber, which that's just amazing. And we got this sucker for an amazing deal as well. And this is a full metal 10-foot spiral staircase here, and I believe that's exactly how much it measures from that landing to the base. And I believe our deck is exactly 10 feet tall. So this sucker should fit up there perfectly, and it's just gonna look amazing in that backyard. So we're super excited about that. But before we actually start working with this staircase, what we want to do is jump in the backyard there, do a bunch of cleanup. There's a bunch of scraps and some other lumber that we just got to get out of the way, because we're actually going to unload this sucker in the garage, and we're going to start doing the landscaping here real soon. So I say we just go ahead, do that cleanup, and then we'll just go from there. Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here, but we finally got the spiral staircase unloaded. It just got a little late on us yesterday, but we had to get them suckers.
Dude, we had to go pick them up as soon as possible, because that right there is just gonna help speed everything else up, and we ain't gotta look for stairs or wait on him now. You know what I mean?
For sure. That's just gonna probably make the whole entire backyard right there.
Dude, it's gonna look way better than some wooden stairs. That's just gonna make it, you know, we wanted some spiral staircases, not in the house, but might as well go ahead and do them out of the house.
Yeah, we couldn't do them in the house, so might as well, yeah, like you said, do them outside. But them suckers are pretty dang heavy, aren't they?
Just both of them, just me and you putting them in the garage, man, them are some hefty stairs, and I believe they're all steel. We actually thought the handrails were aluminum yesterday, but you actually got a little magnet we found in the truck today, and we tested them out, and they in fact are steel. They're steel, right?
Yep, exactly. They are steel, which is a really good thing, because these suckers are actually cut off. The owner cut them off because he had to extract them out of a house, right?
Yeah, these are used out of an old house. So I'm guessing whenever they're remodeling, they removed these. So he had to cut all the rails at the bottom just to get them out. So that's why we were really worried if they're steel or aluminum, because aluminum, we're not too good at welding. I mean, we do have a spool gun, but knowing that these are steel, we'll just weld them up no problem, dude.
Oh yeah, you could throw some nice dimes, and these are cut straight, right? Which is even better.
Yeah, they're all cut straight, so we'll just place them right back to their original spot and just weld around it, grind it down. Probably give these whole entire stairs a nice little paint job as well when we're done with it.
Oh yeah, we got to rust proof these suckers right here. But dude, look how cool that looks, a spiral staircase.
Dude, that is legit. I can't wait to actually screw it down, and we are planning on putting it in the original spot where we were planning on putting stairs in the first place. So let's just go ahead and walk down over here.
It's just not going to run down the side of the house and block the view of the kitchen, because we're putting a bigger window, right?
Yeah, we're actually doubling on the windows, and they're going to be bigger, and they're both going to open up, and we don't want stairs anywhere around here. That way more light, and it's just not going to be in the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So the stairs are going to be right here where they already left us an opening for our landing right there, which is going to be perfect. They're just going to spiral down to right here, which is going to look really cool.
Dude, it's going to be so sweet. But we're going to probably test them out right here, but we can't put them in for good, Because I believe we got to do concrete first,
Yeah, we
right?
got to actually pour this entire concrete slab. So, I mean, these stairs have to sit on concrete because I believe they get screwed down with some concrete screws because they are pretty dang heavy. So they sit on basically one pole in the middle. So we may have to pour a little thick pad right here. But we're thinking about just going ahead and pour this whole entire back area from the garage all the way to the corner of this house. That way we can just have all that finished off.
So that's exactly what we got to do first, is probably do the landscaping first. That's exactly what we're going to start doing this morning. Do all the landscaping, and then we're going to do the pad over here, and then the stairs are going to go in for good, man.
Oh yeah, so we're going to just probably get our skid steers, start cutting into the dirt right here, and we're going to do them with the natural stone because we can go to the actual...
It's like a cinder block or some sort of block that's like they do retaining walls out of.
We could do that, but I think we'll do the natural stone because we got plenty of it, and I believe it's just going to look and flow better, honestly, because what we're planning on doing is actually just cutting into this as straight as possible. That way we can go ahead and actually throw a few rocks here and there just to test it out. We could possibly, after we do that, a nice perfect line, we can go ahead and stack rocks on top of it and like try to
just make like steps.
You can just stack them all the way up. We'll probably end up doing that. Who knows?
We're gonna test out a few ideas, dude.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna test out this area first. You know what I mean?
Let's do it, man. I guess let's just. What do you say? Just jump in the machines or what?
I say we just go ahead and jump in the machines and just get straight to work.
Dang, son.
Hey, we got these suckers propped up here. That's what I gotta say.
Dude, those look super sick from all angles. I went to the back of the house, the front of the house, and that just looks epic right there, man.
Dude, these are gonna be absolutely sick whenever we fully get these suckers installed. We just wanted to test fit them just to see what we're working with, honestly.
We're working with. We got to do some calculating because we want to know how deep we got to go here because already it's a little too high, and plus we're still going to do gravel plus concrete, right?
Yeah, and plus these are kind of on an angle right now. We were just wrestling this thing because they're pretty dang heavy, man.
Dude, I got to say, dude, some people wrestle bears, gators. We're out here wrestling staircases.
Spiral staircases. So
Spiral
we got
staircases.
these suckers up here with the Kubota right here, and we just got them balancing. I put a nail in there that way they don't fall. But we're probably gonna go ahead and straighten them out a little bit better. But for right now, we just wanted to just see how well and how wide and how deep and how everything is flowing right now.
Yeah, because concrete was like a minimum of 4 inches you got to pour.
I believe concrete is about as big as a 2x4, like 4 inches, and then you need like 2 to 3 inches of gravel. So that's exactly why we wanted to throw these up here, just to calculate all of that. So we're gonna have to do some math, probably do some markings on the wall of the house, probably do one of those snap lines, you know, make a blue line. That way we don't go too deep and we don't leave too high of a room because we don't want these stairs to be like pointed all the way up. up.
Yeah, that's true. You got to perfectly calculate all that. And also, we don't want to go too wide here. We need enough walker room right here because we're still going to place like a rock right here. What kind of rock do you think we're going to place
we're
it
probably going
there?
to do like a 1x1, 1x2. We're just going to find some rocks that are like somewhere around this big around. That way we can place them. I mean, just check out this wall that we already dug. Dude, this is pretty neat.
That went nice and smooth right there with just the skid steer right there. Cut that wall clean out, man.
Oh, yeah. So that's just the main reason why we wanted these suckers up here, just to measure the concrete, because
walk up here, man.
Probably gonna have to go a little bit deeper on this dirt, probably like 2 inches more, something like that. But other than that, dude, I just wanted to see how it would look with the spiral, especially with the railing going around. It's gonna look way better.
Dude, this is on point, man. This is like a dream, dude. I like almost dreamed about. I think I dreamed about this before, dude.
I was like, we need some spiral staircases, and now we got some.
Heck yeah. But as right now, we're gonna pause for a second, probably go get something to eat, and then get back and do a bunch of measuring.
Probably grab some supplies as well, like some spray paint, some chalk lines, or something like that.
Anything else we might need, and we're just gonna get right back to work.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty guys, so we are finally back from lunch. Also, we brought back with us a couple supplies and we just got straight to work, dude. First thing we did was actually throw that chalk line right there. That way we can find the depth of our concrete or the height of it, right?
That's where our concrete pad is actually going to end up, which is like going to leave us with like 10 inches almost. So we're going to have to bring in some gravel, and that's going to actually tell us exactly where our stairs are going to, I mean, this is where our stairs are going to be in place.
We leveled that sucker out and we nailed it to the top there, right?
Yeah, so it's in its perfect spot where it's going to be once we install these things for good. But it looks like we're going to have to cut this bottom step off right here and trim up this post right here. And that's actually going to be perfect because this is going to end up being our bottom step, which is the concrete pad is going to be right here. It's just going to be
yeah, that's good because like the landing is facing that way and this step is going to be facing that way, dude. That's going to be a perfect setup right there.
And that's going to give us more room to place a bigger rock here, so we can find like almost a 3-foot rock, and it's going to give us around 2 feet to the bottom of the steps.
Yeah,
so that is perfect.
2 feet of walk space. I think that's plenty. And also, we already cut out this hill right here, dude, and that turned out amazing,
dude,
man.
Good with those machines, dude.
For
I gotta
sure.
say.
Moving rocks is a different story. It's a little bit more difficult, but when you're actually digging in dirt, it's soft and it's just fun, dude.
It's definitely fun. So we're about to bring in our first pieces of rocks here, and we're probably gonna go ahead and actually do gravel as our baseline. That way, dirt doesn't just wash out, and we can position those rocks a lot easier.
Yeah, you could probably be able to move them around a little bit more, but dude, this is about to get epic. Or we can put some big rocks here. What are you thinking? Like 3, 4, 5 big rocks, whatever fits?
Yeah, whatever fits. We're gonna need probably the deepest rocks though, you know, the tallest ones. That way, because that's gonna be our baseline, we'll stack them on top of that. So I say we go ahead and actually just throw some gravel down and start bringing in some rocks.
Alrighty guys, so we had a little bit of fun there on the excavator, got a little out of hand, but we were just happy about how these rocks just fell into place. Pretty much like Tetris, dude.
That's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to find the exact rocks that fit up perfectly. As you can tell, this rock had a little like slice right there, so we found another rock that would actually like fit up really well to it. All we have to do is just like put a rock in there and stuff like that.
The very first rock that we put in here, we actually didn't like, so we changed it up a little bit, and dude, it fit perfect. This one right here actually fit perfectly. The other one actually got split in half or something.
Yeah, and it wasn't like proportion. It was too close to the steps. This one actually like cuts in sideways right here, which gives it the perfect amount of room right here. I mean, it couldn't have been better than that right there.
It is turning out amazing, but I can't wait to start stacking a little bit higher. We're probably just gonna stick to this section right here, and then we're gonna move on to that section a little bit later. We still got to carve out some of that dirt, right?
Yeah, definitely we'll carve that out. That way whenever we actually move on, do you want to do it in like a little arch area, or should we? Or we can, the arch will actually be really big. It'll actually keep going like all the way out to here.
We could do an arch. What were you thinking, squaring it off possibly?
You could possibly, but looking at the dirt, you see how the dirt is? It kind of like almost flattens out like to this point right here. But so we're gonna actually have to dig a pretty big arch, which will actually give us a bigger backyard back here.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. So I think we just should just keep going with an arch here, keep finding some rocks. But I guess let's keep stacking that section for now. How high do you think we're gonna get there? Probably 2 rocks, or what do you think?
Probably 2, 3, it just depends. We may even, like, after we stack another layer of rocks on top of this, like if we stack another layer of rocks like that right here, may even shave off a little bit off this top. That way we can stack a 3rd layer of bigger rocks, like going a little bit.
And just keep going up and up and up.
We could possibly, but if we can like make it blend into the dirt pile, it would actually look really good.
That would look super good. But it's kind of difficult to get in here with the excavator underneath the deck. From there, we're able to get in there a little bit somewhat, but underneath the deck, it's a little bit tricky because of how tall it is.
A little bit risky too, because you could not pay attention and pick up too high, it could rip the whole deck down.
Yeah, exactly. But it is coming right along. But I guess let's just keep moving.
Let's keep stacking. Starting to look sick, dude. I didn't even think it would look this good, but dude, this actually looks like a custom-made wall. I mean, it is a custom-made wall,
It is a custom natural wall, and it is pretty dang difficult to do this, man.
Oh yeah, this little bit of rocks, and may look like it was easy, but dude, we had to strategically place these things, and I had to make sure everything is perfectly up to height. Like each layer was like exact same. So this layer was actually 7 inches, and this layer was actually 7 inches as well. Layer right here was probably like a foot, so we had to make sure everything was nice and level. That way these rocks don't just move around and shake around and stuff like that.
Yeah, those suckers right there are super sturdy, not going anywhere.
Dude, way stronger than the block wall method, dude.
Yeah, then whatever they do, they have like little cinder blocks or little cement blocks, whatever that they do, and they stack a bunch of them. This is the way to go, right?
Oh yeah, and we're backfilling these rocks each layer with gravel. That way everything's just way sturdier, and on top of that, whenever dirt gets like washed out, it's not going to wash out over here. The rocks are actually going to hold all the dirt together, and you're just going to make it for a stronger wall, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely. And plus, no snakes are going to slither through the cracks and the crevices and nooks and crannies.
Oh man, dude, we don't got to worry about that. Especially whenever you move in here, dude, you're gonna have to just deal with that problem.
You're gonna exterminate them suckers, huh?
Just do something. Just put like some pellets out right here, just so we can just like, you know, we don't need those snakes on this property.
We don't need them, man. They're not going to do us any good.
Oh,
but, dude, I'm loving how this is looking so far. And I'm thinking if we go a little higher, maybe we could do this exact pattern one more time. What do you think?
You can probably like come in here with a skid steer and just take a layer of dirt out and just stack one big rock here, if it's possible, because working with this deck was pretty difficult.
I think I might have scuffed it one time.
Yeah, we kind of touched it right there. Thought the whole deck would come down. But
another difficulty is actually trying not to break those rocks, man, with that claw.
That claw right there, you pinch it a little bit, and these rocks are not like super, they like break off in sheets. It's kind of weird. So if you pinch it really hard, it'll break off. But dude, as of right now, as it sits, dude, this looks really good.
Dude, I'm loving it. Great. I'm glad we went with this, but next thing to do is probably work around, right? Go that way.
Yeah, we'll probably bring the excavator in here, start digging out the wall a little bit further out. That way we can go ahead and start turning this sucker and just continue with the whole process.
Heck yeah, but you hear how loud them bugs are right there? That means it's getting late,
dude. It is super late, but we got a lot of work done today, but we're just gonna have to catch you guys tomorrow in the morning.
Alrighty guys, so it is the next day here, and we're basically just gonna continue with the backyard landscaping. We already greased up the machines super early this morning, so they are ready for work. And we're actually gonna get started with doing some digging. That way we can actually form out that arch. Once we form out a nice arch, then we're gonna bring in some gravel and just start stacking some rocks. Alrighty guys, so check out this arch that we formed, man. I gotta say, dude, that sucker turned out real nice, man.
Man, that thing is looking really good, especially now that it's turning around the porch or the deck right here. And I gotta say, it was actually pretty dang difficult actually making the arch and turning all the rocks, especially with this post in the way, because we wanted this big old rock right here. You already kind of knocked it over, and it actually broke the concrete that was around this thing, but no big deal. We're actually planning on pouring this whole entire thing in concrete, right? All the way up to the rocks.
All the way up to the rocks, and from the edge of the house there, like somewhere over there, I think that'll look really cool butting up against these natural stone rocks.
Or we may even just end it off right here and have some nice grass right there. That would look pretty good too, right?
That'd be cool, but concrete's always nice because you don't have to do as much maintenance, but we'll debate that. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section about that.
Should we pour concrete to like the post right here and all the way to the end of the house, and maybe just leave this some nice sod or something button up to the rocks? That would look pretty cool.
Heck,
who knows?
yeah.
But dude, this thing is just
coming right along. It's getting a little bit less taller over here, so we're gonna probably stack less rocks. So this wall should be done here real soon, I think.
Real soon, but I mean, we got like probably one or two rows over here, because this is the most steepest part. Like the dirt is really steep over here. We're gonna probably do one more layer and start stacking actually flatter rocks. That way they're longer and it'll look really good over here as well.
Heck yeah, man, dude. I'm happy with the results,
dude,
honestly.
You know what I was thinking? How much would this rock wall cost us if like we didn't have these rocks? Like if we had to order them,
you had to get them brought in,
and somebody had to stack these suckers up, dude. I wonder how much that would run.
Dude,
you know
I think it'd be pretty dang pricey. But as far as the concrete, what do you think about actually getting that sucker stamped to make it look like stone as well?
Dude, that would be pretty sick. Maybe just like stamp the whole entire thing and in front of the garage as well. Or should we do that just the plain old concrete?
I don't know. Maybe do all of it. Maybe just cut it off in half. We'll figure that out later as well.
Let us know in the comments.
Of course. And check out the rail that we threw on the spiral staircase right there. We just mocked that sucker up, and that looks so much better with the rail on it too.
Way better with the rail on it. And I mean, that's Honestly, it looks really sick with the spiral staircases and the rocks right here in the background. It's just like turning out to be like the perfect touches.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
one of a kind backyard, and that's kind of what we're going for, and it's turning out nice. But that's pretty much it for today. We kind of ran out of time. We're just hopefully gonna get this wall knocked out in the next video.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alrighty guys, so that is pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the process so far, but there is still a good bit more to go. But I can't wait to have this backyard complete. It's definitely gonna be super epic, but you guys are gonna have to stay tuned. So make sure your guys' post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.